Have you been getting a lot of friend requests from high ranking military men? Well, it seems like every day I have three, four, sometimes more friend requests from, generals and colonels and, whatever, all these high ranking military men, right? And happens all the time, but just seems like lately there's more than usual, right? And so I was wondering if everybody out there is getting these types of requests as well. First off, I want to say don't accept their accept their friend requests. Do not accept friend requests from these people. These guys, I don't even know if they're really guys, but they're not real people. They're scammers. They're people who are trying to get information. They're preying on lonely, unsuspecting women, and I just wanted to, say to my friends, hi, Brandy. I just want to say to my friends, if you get friend requests from guys and all you see is their profile picture, right? And then the very first thing you see, hi, Brandy, the very first thing, hi, Angela, the very first thing that you see on their page when you click on to view their profile, right? Don't ever accept somebody's friend request without reviewing their profile. The profile is going to tell you a lot about them. And the first thing you want to look at is all you see is pictures of them, in all these like sexy poses and stuff, and or is all you're seeing is pictures of them with children. The thing of it is you don't even know if those pictures are really the picture of who you think it is, right? It could be somebody in another place on the other side of the world, and they just found these pictures on the internet and they copied them, and then they created a Facebook page or something like that. Hi, Dawn. And then what they're doing is they start talking to women, and they start like telling them sweet things, trying to build them up and, flattering them and stuff like that. And so it's crazy because, I don't think there's that many high-ranking military officials that come on Facebook looking for women, right? But and the thing that pisses me off the most is that they give our military men a bad name, right? Those military guys, they're just a bunch of, they're just trying to go after women and trying to, whatever. But to me, they give our military a bad name. And our military men and women, they're great people. They're great. And they're heroes in my mind. And they put their lives on the line every day for our country. And it pisses me off that these people are going on and they're like, pretending to be military people when they're not. The pictures that they're putting on there are probably not even. And then if you start talking to them, they get all romantic and all this stuff, and they say things like, oh, I love you, and everything. And you say, oh, you're married, you even tell them you're married, and that's not going to deter them. Oh, I still want to be your friend, and, blah, blah, blah. Hi, Joan. Thanks for joining. So, I just wanted to just tell my friends out there, all my lady friends, if you get these friend requests from these men and they're in military garb and you see these real masculine poses and, things like that, just delete the request. Do not even click on it. They're scamming. They're trying to somehow, some way get money out of you or get your credit information or something. And you just have to be wise and really And I tell you, get the word out to your friends as well, because there's a lot of shady people out there. Hi, Carmen. Thanks for joining. There's a lot of shady people out there that, they go on Facebook and they troll. They troll women. And the other thing that I want to tell people is to lock down your friends list. And I've been preaching this for a while. Lock down your friends list. There's also, hi, Carla. There's also a lot of people out there that, they try to clone your pages and they try to, get your information. And then what happens is, if you don't have your friends list locked down, what they do is they steal your friends list, and then they go and they clone your friends as well. So you'll see, like, my mom had her Facebook page cloned, and then a day or two later my Aunt Fran's page was cloned, and then somebody else on her list was cloned, and it, so like they're stealing and stealing and stealing. So I just want to say, watch, be diligent, be wise with Facebook. Don't give out any of your personal information to anybody that you have any interactions with on Facebook. And it's sort of like a little warning night, because I've just been seeing so many people that keep getting these posts, and it's like men in uniform. They're not really men in uniform. They found those paid pictures of some men in uniforms online. They searched, and they just made a Facebook page, and they made up some name, and that's all that is. So don't be fooled by that. Spread the word, tell your friends, and let's look out for each other on here, because there's a lot of shady people for sure. Anyway, my daughter-in-law, her aunt had some guy send her a friend request, and it was one of those guys, and she wound up blocking him. He asked her for, oh, can you buy me a cell phone or something? I don't know, but I'm not sure. But the minute they start asking you for money, you know for sure that they're scamming you. Come on, really? You know them, you've never met them in person, and now they're going to start asking you for money, and then they're going to get mad and start acting all angry if you don't, comply with their wishes or whatever. And it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. Have any of you, if leave me a message, leave me a comment if you've had any of these so-called, excuse me, so-called military type posts, friend requests, and try to get you to be their friend and so on and so forth, because it's just crazy. It's just totally crazy. So lock down your friends list and just, hi, Mary. And do not accept friend requests from the likes. If it's a sure giveaway. If you see they have no friends on, or they're just following a bunch of different women and they don't have any friends, but they're following 5 or 6 or 10 women, right? That's another sure giveaway. If they have like, their profile picture is the very first thing you see on their page. You don't see anything else except for their profile picture. And if you scroll down, there's nothing under it, right? So they don't really have anything. So they just open the page, and now they're friend requesting you. How did they find you? How do they know you? Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for joining. So it's just, they do whatever. But the telltale sign is if they have no friends, and if they have no posts on their page. If all they have is, just a picture of them and that's it, they're trying to scam somebody. So I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about it, and just, let's keep the conversation going and keep it out in the open, because, there's a lot of our friends that, they're not computer savvy. They're not internet savvy. They haven't been on Facebook a long time, or they haven't been on, the internet for a very long time. And they're vulnerable to sweet talking, handsome looking guys, right? So, oh yeah. Hi, Shintua. Yeah, he says, he gets lots from scantily clad women. Yeah, I I get the ones from women too, but on Twitter usually, and I just block them. But let me get a drink here. But yeah, it's crazy how many, I mean, where did, I don't know what they think they're going to gain by it all, You get all the military men, Jennifer. Yeah, I do. On Facebook, I get all the military men too. I've gotten to the point, as soon as I see the uniform, I just block because I know, in the beginning when I first was on Facebook, I would accept everybody's friend request just because, and now, no, I don't. I've had too many people, too many, the minute you accept a friend request, they start, where are you from? Where do you live? Blah, blah, blah. And you know what? If somebody is going to come online and start messaging you the moment you friend request them and start asking you questions about yourself, where you live, and so on and so forth, the first thing that's a flag. That's a red flag, because that tells me that they haven't even bothered to look at your profile to see, is she married? Does she have any kids? What is, anything. They don't ask. They don't even bother looking at your profile. They just go straight to da 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 da, and then they want you to start talking in a conversation, want you to start giving out information about yourself. Do not give information about yourself to anybody, because then they could go ahead. You're talking to somebody and they're gathering all this information from you, right? And then they go in and then they clone you, and then they know your whole life story. And then what happens is after they get a bunch of friends, they'll go and report you as a fake profile, and then they'll steal your identity. So don't let that happen. So sure, they should have read your profile. They shouldn't be asking you questions. So that's a total red flag. Total red flag. Anyway, so tonight was just a little. Let's be real, and let's talk about how to stay safe on Facebook. So. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Kids shouldn't be on Facebook at all. They shouldn't be. Yeah, because they give out information too easily, and that's how a lot of kids get abducted, right? Yeah, that was smart, Dawn. Block them. If you get someone that looks military, block them. They're not military. And the sad thing is they're giving our military guys a bad name, because it looks like, that the guys, it looks like the military guys are scamming, or they're, womanizers or whatever. But, our military guys aren't that way. They're not. They're good guys, our military guys. Right, Jennifer. No pictures, right. So the best thing to do is delete. And you know what? Hit the spam thing. That's what I do. And then if they get enough people that hit that spam thing, then their account gets shut down, and then they can't, But the funny thing is, I've had requests with different names, with different pictures too. Different names, but the same picture more than once. So, yeah. I must be talking too much. I'm getting a dry throat here. But, yeah, that's what I said. They're probably phony pictures. They're not real pictures, is what I believe. They're just searching the internet, and they're searching the internet for just pictures of men in uniform, right? And then, or pictures of men in uniform with kids or something like that. Yeah. Even there's a lot that send me requests that aren't in uniform, but it'll state, retired military or something, but there'll still be pictures of with them. There'll be a picture of a man and a child. And, I always say, no. It'll say divorce, and then you see them with the child, right? It's all a scam. It's all a bunch of fake profiles. They're searching for, they're searching for women that are vulnerable. They're searching for women that are, lonely or naive, or vulnerable in any way. So I just felt like it was important to talk about this tonight. So thanks everyone for joining me. Thanks for contributing to the conversation. I appreciate it. It's great to have some interaction. And hi, Robin. Thanks for joining. So, Robin, have you had any friend requests from men that are like high-ranking officers in the military? They look that way, you know, but they're not. They're not really. Wanted you to launder money. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. They're trying to trying to scam us in every way, shape, or form. Yeah, never give anybody your credit information and never accept any money. Oh, that's good, Robin. You must have your profile on do you have it on private? Actually, I don't have my profile on private because you know, I have an online business. And so I keep my profile on public because I'm constantly getting you know, leads and things for my I use Facebook to build my business. And so that's the reason I don't. But if you're not doing some type of marketing or some type of business on Facebook, I would recommend that you keep your profile on private. You're going to get a lot less. You'll get a lot less of those type of things. Yeah. Oh, are you a realtor now? I didn't know that. Congratulations. Yeah. For if you're using Facebook for business purposes, you know, yeah, you really need to keep it on public. You just need to be smart. You need to know how to weed out the the scammers, right? The bad eggs. But if you know, if I would say if you have teenagers, make sure they have their profiles on private, and make sure that they allow you to be their friends so you can keep track of what they're doing. But yeah, I definitely think that there's a lot of scamming going on out there. So be safe, be careful. Try not to you know, don't accept the friend request from these guys that, you know, all you see is their face and that's it. There's no other posts. There's no interaction with anybody on there. Yeah, we're still friends. There is no interaction with anybody else. There's no, you know, any of that kind of stuff. So, anyway, so that's really all I had tonight. I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about friend requests and why you should not accept friend requests from those type of generals and all that stuff. Bye, Jennifer. Hi, April. Thanks for joining. We're just about wrapping up now, so you could catch the replay if you want. But we were talking about the scamming general friend requests. So anyway, but I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the interaction. It's been great. And I will see you on the next video. Take care.